Hello, hope you're doing all right. Welcome to, I can't remember what my intro is, but I'm not getting up to do this again, so it's that now, at least for this one. I want to talk to you about software as a service as a business model and the money you can make in it and why it's such a good business model. And the reason why I say that is because last year, normal people couldn't do it, and this year they can because AI now does it. AI does all the coding. In fact, I am going to tweak this because it don't look very straight. Oh no, that's worse. I don't even know. There we go. This is what it is. It's sandy out here. Okay. Yeah, it's really sandy. I just hoovered this and I'm just covered in sand. I don't know if it's just because we're facing this way. I don't know if we're facing that way, it'll be less sandy, but I'm hoping next year if we stay in this tower, we'll probably move to a two-bed that side. If we stay in this tower, maybe we'll go somewhere else. Anyway, let's talk about money. So, one of the reasons why software as a service is so powerful, I mean, there's a bunch of reasons why it's so powerful. Recurring income, passive income. You don't have to be there to provide a service or a product. It kind of provides it itself. You can do 99% of it with AI now. Like the reasons why to get into the software as a service business model for normal people are stacked, sky high. If you compare it to like drop shipping, affiliate marketing, blooming online course selling, anything, any online business model over the last 23 years, software as a service, using AI to build it, is the best business model, hands down. And I can't usually say that because over the years I have had people, because they know I've done everything, $23 million plus online sales, $12 million plus in software as a service. So people come to me and say, oh, what business model should I do? Because they know I've done affiliate marketing, I've done SEO, I've done them all, I've done everything. And they come to me, say, what's the best business model? Usually I have to say, well, there is no single one best business model, because it very much depends on you and your personality. Like, for example, if you don't mind putting your face on camera, well then there's camera-based, or there's face-based business models that can be really powerful and you can make a lot of money at. You know, like building a personal brand on social media. And you can monetize it in all kinds of different ways. It's powerful. But if you're the kind of person that don't want to put your face on camera, then that's no good to you. So it's, but there's like a dozen questions like that I could ask somebody to figure out if they're looking to make money online, what's the best business model for them. Now, the crazy thing is, I don't need to ask you anything. As long as you're not an absolute dunce, and I'm not ruling out that you are, but as long as you're not an absolute dunce, like you don't need any technical abilities, you don't need deep pockets, you can run it from anywhere in the world, you can even build the software now on your phone. There's an app on your phone, the AI agent is on your phone, so you could be at work, sneaking it under the table, letting the agent work on your software, you know, like give it a little prompt, leave it for a few minutes, oh, it's done, do you know what I mean? You can even build the software on your phone, like, it's just, in every way possible, it's a no-brainer. But I don't know how to communicate that to normal people. When I've had people saying, oh, is selling on Amazon a good opportunity for me? I mean, maybe. Is affiliate marketing a good opportunity for me? Is drop shipping a good opportunity? Maybe, depends on you. Is software as a service a good opportunity? It's the best opportunity in my 23 years of selling online for normal people to get rich. Number one, hands down, and I don't know how to communicate that to people. I've had people chomping at the bit when I've said, look, I'm going to show you how to make money with AI. They've been chomping at the bit because they know, they follow me for years, they know when I bring the gold, I bring the gold. They know I have the Midas touch to a certain extent. Not the Elon Musk Midas touch, unfortunately, but I've got the Midas touch. I can help normal people make money online. I've got a track record for it, but like, they've been chomping at the bit as soon as I say you can make money with AI. And then when I tell them what it is, they're like, oh, I thought it was going to be better than that. Well, that's my fault as a copywriter because I'm clearly not communicating how good a business model this is. And that frustrates me because I know this is the business model that can change lives. And I'll tell you why, right? To get to 100 clients or 100 customers in software as a service is essentially, if you spent a year or 2 years, say, and only got to 100 customers, I'd say, okay, you didn't have product market fit correct, like you went into a rough niche, the competition was clunky or strong. I'd say something went wrong. I'd actually say if you got to 100 customers and that's where you capped out at and you just couldn't get it past 100 customers, I'd say that was a failure, probably time to pivot. After a year or 2 years at it, you only got 100 customers, you failed. But let's think about what that 100 customers means. If those 100 customers are paying $99 a month, that's a 10 grand a month business. I was like, I do not want to get my simple maths wrong. I chose simple maths, so I didn't have to edit it or do it again. I wouldn't do it again. I'd just let you go, oh, you've got your maths wrong, Matt. 100 customers at $99 a month is $10,000 a month. Well, I know for 95% of people watching this, that's life-changing money. And I'll tell you why it's life-changing money. Even if you're somebody that earns $250,000 a year, an extra 120 grand a year is life-changing money. And here's why, right? Because you don't have to quit your job if you don't want to, or you don't have to quit your current business. This can be a passive side hustle if you want, until it's not. And the thing is, and I learned this back in the early days of multi-level marketing, I had this sponsor, Carl from Sheffield. He was a good guy, he was a nice guy. He saw something in me, he saw ambition in me. I never did enough with Clean Easy, but he saw ambition with me and he nudged me. And one of the training things that his upline gave to him was, and he gave to me, and it was like a bit of a statement or like a motivational comment or whatever it is. And it was referring to like £300 or £400 a month or £500 a month or something like that. If you can earn an extra £300 a month, that could be £300 disposable income. Let's say you're living month to month. So essentially your income comes in and by the end of the month it's all gone. And then your income comes in again and by the end of the month it's all gone. Having an extra £300 or $300 a month on top of that, well, that's all disposable income if you want it to be. Do you know what I mean? You could invest it, you could save it, whatever, but that's all disposable income. So that's not, oh, it's only 300 a month. No, that's 300 a month on top of what you're currently earning now, which presumably goes, money comes in and it goes out. Money comes in and it goes out. Money comes in and it goes out. Well, that's like money comes in and it goes out, and then there's $300 extra a month there. But in that worked example, it's 10 grand a month extra. You don't have to quit your job. So let's say you're earning 50 grand a year now, or household income. Let's say 100 grand a year, household income. Well, an extra 120 grand a year is life-changing because that 120 grand is all disposable income. Or it could be. You do what you want with it. Holiday, car, shoes, bags, I don't know. I see them all. Obviously, we go to Dubai Mall a lot because it's been summer. And there's not much to do outside because you just get covered in sweat. It's cooling down now, it's nice. Or getting nicer. So you end up going to the mall and I walk around and I see all these people with like Louis Vuitton bags and Loro Piana bags and all these like designer brands, and I'm like, I don't know, I don't like to see it personally, but I can't complain. I'm in a mall. People go there to buy stuff. Just because I go for a walk around and a chicken schnitzel from Spinneys doesn't mean that everybody else does. Do you know what I mean? They go there to spend money on stuff they shouldn't buy unless they're rich. Oil tycoons. Then go wild. Go wild, but you see normal people like tourists come in. Like your chavvy groups of Brit lads with the chavvy, all the chavvy designer British wear, and you can tell that they've not got a pot to pee in, and they're spending it all to flex on social media, and it's like, I don't know. But how did I go off on that tangent anyway? I don't even know what I was saying with that. But anyway, you could, you spend your money on what you want. Now, personally, I like to invest. I don't like the thought of going to zero every month because I wouldn't get to invest. Like the reason, or even save, whatever. The reason why I've got money in the bank and money in investments is because I haven't just gone, well, I made $250,000 this year, let's spend it all, like people do. You know, people, it's called lifestyle creep. People often spend what they get. If you're earning 20 grand a year, you'll spend 20 grand a year. You're earning 50 grand a year, you'll spend 50 grand a year. You're earning 150 grand a year, you'll spend 150 grand a year. Like lifestyle creep. And this is what the normal NPC masses do. And they'll do stupid things like, when they can't actually afford to buy these stupid designer clothes, so go buy stupid designer clothes. H&M, baby. To be fair, these are expensive shorts. I think I paid 60, 70 quid for these. Abercrombie, I think these are. And they don't even say Abercrombie on them. But that's just because I couldn't get no shorts that fit me. And my daily wears, like I wear them all the time. So I wanted to get some shorts that weren't like super long, like these, you know, these things that go down to your knee. I didn't want them. I wanted something a little bit shorter, and these are a little bit shorter. So I can get my leggy peggies a bit more tanned or burnt, whichever. So yeah, anyway, so the point is, look, if you got 100 customers on a SaaS product, it's not only extremely doable, in my opinion, earnings disclaimer, I'm not promising a penny, it's inevitable. The way you don't get 100 customers on your SaaS is if you give up before you do it. It's inevitable. Chances are you could go to 1,000 or 5,000 customers and there's not that much more effort involved. You create the software using AI and AI agents, and then you sell subscriptions to that software that pay every month, so they're a customer again next month and the month after, and you don't have to do any selling. Your sales letter does the selling 24/7, even whilst you sleep, and it does the selling by giving away free trials. If somebody said to me, do you want to buy this gold plated baklava? I'll be like, how much is it? 20 quid. I mean, I've had a gold plated baklava from Zuzu's for 20 quid, and it was nice. Would I want one again and have super wow chopping this out of everything? Probably not. But I've had a baklava from Zuzu's for a tenner without the gold leaf on it, and did Super Wow come out and still chop it to shit? Yeah, he did. And I didn't want that. We just wanted a baklava. Anyway, if you say to me a baklava's 20 quid, maybe I'll have it, maybe I won't. I had one as a novelty, I won't do it again. Like the gold leaf, I don't even care about that stuff. Like eating metal, like I don't get it. I'm not bothered. It was cool to have the Super Wow do the thing. I think it might even be my birthday. It was cool. I enjoyed it. It was theatrical, and I like Super Wow. I like seeing him do his thing. If you don't know what I'm on about, then whatever. But I like it. Now, if you said to me, if I'm walking past Zuzu's and they were giving out little chunks of baklava, and I've never had baklava before coming to Dubai, don't even know what a baklava is, or didn't, and now I like baklava, right? But if they're giving out little chunks of baklava, and I'm walking past and they're like, would you like a taste of a free baklava? Well, I'm going to try it. And actually, I'm going to try it and go, oh, I actually quite like that. Way more likely that I'm going to go either the next time I'm there, or, yeah, let's have a baklava. I sit down and have a baklava, right? Because they gave me a taste of something. Well, that's software as a service. The sales are driven by free trials. So you're giving away free baklava. More likely that some people are going to go, yeah, I'll have a baklava. But the beauty of software as a service is you give away the free trial, so it's not a difficult sell in the first place. They try it, if they like it, and why would they not? You're going to make great software because AI and AI agents, like making it foolproof. It's making it stupid simple. You couldn't make bad software with AI if you tried, because it's going to do all the stuff that is probably aligned with what your customers would want. It's going to take the stupid out of the simple. And I don't know if that makes sense, but it's going to make it really easy to build good software. As long as you know what your customers want. And I always advise clone the competitor's core feature set and add a feature or two gives you that are unique, give you a unique selling point. And then it's like, you know, you've got product market fit, you've got a validation, because there's 5 competitors in that space and they've all got the same features. And then maybe this one does this a little bit different, that one does that a little bit different. Well, over time you could clone all of them, but every feature, all of it had got. But what you should do is find get the 5 main features that they've all got, and then add a couple of unique ones, because you're going to knock it up in a day with AI. Not the old software, but your unique feature you're going to do in a few hours. And then you've got something genuinely unique that stands out amongst that crowd. But it's like giving away free trials of software that is very similar to software that's already selling, maybe been selling for years, got thousands of customers on. Can you not poach some of their customers, or drive new people into the market, into trying yours as a free trial? Of course you can. If you only got to 100 customers, I would, after a significant effort, I'm not saying 3 weeks, like you're not going to get to 100 customers after 3 weeks. Some people will, but like you wouldn't expect to normally. Like you are going to have to put a little bit of effort in to get your 100 customers. But you get 100 customers, if you get less than that in 6 months, a year, you failed. Basically, it didn't work. So like 300, 400, 500 customers would not be unheard of. It'd be quite doable for probably most SaaS products, because the market has this insatiable appetite. People love to buy SaaS. You know, like women like to buy handbags and shoes, and it don't matter. They could have 20 pairs of 20 pairs of shoes, 20 handbags. They still want another. Like there's an insatiable appetite for women to buy clothes. They love it. They love buying clothes and accessories. They love that. Well, people love to buy software as a service. They just love it. And the fact that you can give away that gold baklava, or you can give away that free trial that could be a 7-day, 14-day, 30-day free trial, unrestricted, well, they get to taste it. They get to go, yeah, this is actually a really good tool. This will really help me, and I understand this. I'll keep this. And then next month, you don't have to sell them. You gave them a free trial, and then they just recurred into a customer. So it's an easy sell. It sells on its own, facelessly, 24/7. The software is now built with AI and AI agents, so that only takes you weeks, not years. And it's just a slam dunk business model that is being disrupted right now by people like me and you watching this, because now we can use AI and AI agents. All of my SaaS companies have got human devs. I've got multiple human dev teams that build and maintain and bug fix and build new features and all that stuff, my software as a service. Now I can build software as a service myself without the need for those human beings. So the cost base has collapsed. There's going to be massive disruption in this market, but don't be fooled. It's going to be you doing the disrupting, because you're going to use AI and AI agents to build, maintain, deploy, and maybe even market and sell your software, and they're still using human devs. So they've got massive cost base that swallow up a lot of their revenue, and you've basically got zero cost base. The agents are pennies. You can plug Claude code into Replit, and you're paying, I don't know, you can be paying as little as $40, $45 a month for that. $40, $45 a month. What, so like less than a couple of dollars a day? When somebody with a human dev team might have $500 a day, $1,000 a day costs. So it's like, it's just ripe for disruption. Now what you're probably going to do, which is what the majority are going to do, is wait until somebody gets super rich, and there's a whole bunch of stories of kids coming into the software as a service space and building stuff with AI and absolutely crushing it, right? And there's already stories out there, but you're going to wait until you've had so much of that rammed down your face. It'll be 2 years, 3 years from now when you go, yeah, I think it's time to build some software as a service. When you should have listened to me right now and done it right now, when there's a massive tidal wave of disruption coming to the software as a service space, and you can secure your space in the niche and be ahead of the game. But no, you're not. You're going to wait 2-3 years until the peach has been squeezed. That's the saying I just made up, I think. And the ripeness is gone. And 3 years from now, there's so many people that have seen the opportunity and jumped on it and thought, oh, I could maybe make myself 10 grand a month, 20 grand a month, 30 grand a month, passive income by giving away this thing that has insatiable appetite. It's like crack. It's like crack for smackheads. They love software as a service and you can give it away. Here, you want a free injection, not literally YouTube sensors. I'm just using a metaphor. Metaphorically speaking, is like crack. You can give away some free crack and they get hooked, and then they're your customers for a very long time. It's the same with software as a service, but you can build it with AI now. So your cost base has been collapsed. You don't have a high technical barrier to do it, because honestly, anybody can do it. My coaching clients that build AI SaaS, I've got access to technical devs and they've not touched a line of code. They've not touched a line of code. You can build software as a service now as a non-tech founder, non-technical founder. I'm a non-technical founder, but I've hired humans over the last 8 years or so to build the software for me at great expense and frustration. Very slow, very expensive, very clunky, very difficult. High technical barrier to entry. Now there is no technical barrier to entry. Fire Replit up. You can use the link in the description if you want. I think you get $10 free credits. I get $10 free credits. Not an amazing affiliate program, basically not worth doing it, but you can use my link. You get $10 free. And you can go build some software as a service. And then the next steps is, look, how do I get people on it? How do I market it? Well, that's what I'm really good at and what I can help you with. Again, if you want to chat to me about that, there's a link in the description to book a call. But yeah, there's no better business model right now. I'm not just saying that. I mean it. For normal folk, no better business model. There's a reason why all these big name internet marketers started in info products, Russell Brunson, and then ended up in software, ClickFunnels, Alex Becker, Hyros, you know, the list goes on. Sam Ovens, School, like the list goes on. They start in info, they end up in software because it's bloody, there's just so much money to be made. And it's just a really, really good business model. 3 years from now, I don't know whether it'll be worth getting into it anymore. Like the people that have already moved into your niche and crushed the competition because the cost base is collapsed and the revenue's still sky high and soaring, maybe it'll be too late. Maybe 2 years is too late. But right now, it's like getting Bitcoin in 2013. Like, I wouldn't have bought Bitcoin in 2013, but if I could get a time machine, oh my God, I'd go buy Bitcoin. Or it's like getting Apple stock when everybody was like Windows. Like, if I had a time machine, I would. You've got a time machine, numbnuts. Right now is the time to build AI SaaS. Right now is the time to do it when it's still a little bit clunky difficult. It's not difficult at all, it's really easy. But there's going to be a few frustrating snags along the way that you're going to need a little bit of guidance to overcome. But it's not that difficult. Literally anybody can do it. So if you're either somebody that can spot opportunities or you're somebody that can't. Right now, there's an opportunity in AI SaaS and you should be building it. You should be, because you're going to look back 2-3 years from now and go, God damn, why didn't I listen to Matt? Like, God damn, why didn't I buy Bitcoin in 2013? I'd not heard of it in 2013. It was years till I'd heard of it. But if I had have, if only, you know? Well, that's the opportunity that's staring you in the face. It's an obvious one for anybody that's slightly switched on, and it's really not obvious for the masses, which is exactly why you should take the opportunity right now to build some software. Build a software business using AI and AI agents. It's never been easier and never been more profitable. Get 1,000 customers paying you $30 a month. That's 30 grand a month. It's not unthinkable. Software as a service, most people will be like, well, 1,000 users in SaaS, it's all right. It's not like an avalanche that. That's very doable. Earnings disclaimer, not promising a penny, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, I can say it till I'm blue in the face. You either get it or you don't. You're either somebody that can spot opportunities or you can't. Like I say, people that have trusted me, known me for years, having heard about the opportunity, still aren't convinced. It's like, not everyone, some are. Like, the smart ones are, but some aren't. People that I would expect to see this as the slam dunk best thing I've put in front of them ever, because it is, and they still don't get it, they still don't see it. Their loss, your gain. What are you going to do? Wait for AI to come disrupt your job, disrupt your business, or you're going to use AI to disrupt somebody else's? It's a no-brainer. Your choice though. Bye.